It's week 9 of the NFL, and the spotlight is on Rookie Coach. He's a nightmare to deal with for defenses. It's the Ravens and the Browns. It's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With Charles Davis as always.
Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. Begins games with two quarterbacks. Certainly two of the best. And nowadays, I don't think you can get by the time without the way the game is played. The game goes through them. The first 2 months of the regular season the final 2 months as in week 9. So here comes their first offense. And we get a glance at their leader in the huddle, veteran, and it's 9th season now in the league.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly what you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of decisions out there. Got him to win.
Goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the BK coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of nothing. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Off the play fake. This short pass in the jump.
That's a good play right there. After taking a sack and first down. Didn't quite get to the ball. But now they're in a much better spot for a short yardage call. If the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section. They're trying to figure out what they're wrong.
They're looking for it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, it's Corey's against the punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. And 8-yard return there of 47. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So out comes his offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy that looked a little razzle-dazzle to it. Gets over his arm over his legs. They're both QB.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the ball game, actually. He went 2-2 and 1 being victory. That's the bottom line there. It wasn't a fully practice. He didn't do it. The defense got a good nature.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns. 2 touchdowns. They got the win again for last week. The numbers on the last week, 13 carries, 69 yards. It's a pretty meaningful week for him. Certainly, touches this week. He should get some
Probably is good.
on first down, drop to throw. Quick hit, it's complete. Shedding the tackle, that gives him some room. And he's going to get this all down inside the 35. So a first and 10 from Browns territory at the 34. Oh, they're going to run a little pass here.
Oh, that is red defensively.
Great
job of saving the edge for that little touchdown. It's going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooling one bit on that touchdown. And this becomes one of those kind of inverted things. You know, kind of the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one, the Browns seems to be running it. These wide receivers, they run like running backs with the ball. Back-to-back receptions for it. It's another first down. Inside
And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. First and goal at the one. They'll drop the throw. There's Fields. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the year. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the first this afternoon.
Man, what's up with all these dudes beating their girl and stuff? John Michael Rivera. Millionaire was arrested Monday morning after police say he forced his way into his pregnant ex-girlfriend's home. 2 felony charges: assault of a pregnant person and continuous violence against the family.
And the last on the first drive for them got her good. 3 now. Where do they go to?
Oh, they're on the west side, they'll park the way.
This is what the problem is. Now let's find out who might play makers here. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offensive person that does their time that's more important to get to the right people rather than dialing up the right number. Exactly. Or the right play. That too.
She said out of concern for her children who were asleep inside because he started banging on the door. The woman cracked the door open and was immediately confronted by Rivera, who accused her of planning to invite someone over.
Borgia is on to fight as he gets it away.
And she began to film it.
That's a 48-yard punt, which will get to 3 on the return. And it will be first and 10.
So that she pretty much told him he was trespassing, but his alleged reply said, "I don't care," and forced his way into the residence. To the resident demanded her phone at one point. She said Rivera threatened her, saying she will never walk again if she didn't comply.
What the fuck?
They'll set up the throw.
Quick throw here, that's complete. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up second.
She was fucking retarded.
In motion to tight end.
Damn.
Second and 3.
Stop. It says she told police Rivera, who is approximately 6'1" and 300 pounds, climbed on top of her and dropped his full weight onto her pregnant torso, causing pain and preventing her from talking to the 911 operator. Despite the pressure and fear, she said she managed to scream to dispatch with the phone beside her before Rivera fled the scene in his vehicle. Police later located. Oh.
They'll set up a throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Well, the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 3rd down and 1. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
won 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Room to maneuver at the 35. And down to the 29-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw again. They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jerome Ford, 31 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff to Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw here. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Browns are going to get it back here just past the 35. We'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
It's the loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A toss left, Henry. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. So here's a 3rd and 14. Back to throw here. They set up the screen for Henry. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jordan Stout now. Taken in at the 22. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They'll look to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Here's 2nd and 8. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Pacheco is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd and 4. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will do it. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Raven offense set to start this 3rd quarter. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Again, it's Henry. Greg Newsome up to make the stop. Here's a 2nd and 5. In motion goes the tight end. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. He'll look to throw. That is caught. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds Bateman over the middle. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. They'll set up a throw. A quick throw, but incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
3rd and 9 here. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. He'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And his kick is indeed good, and the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They'll set up to throw.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. Back to throw again.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right of the yard. 2nd and 1. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Looking to throw. Being chased out left. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
They'll look to throw here. And it's caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
His 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens have cut the lead back down to 2.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A 3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't? I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
The Browns offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive,
over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now back to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
2nd and 5. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
He'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
They'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's 4. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns will add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes this a 9-point game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Ravens offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. That'll be taken in by Flowers. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 32-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A check down here for Henry. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
He'll look to throw. Right back to Njoku. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 17-yard line. They run with Ford. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerome Ford
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
A short throw caught by Andrews. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. That is caught. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds Bateman over the middle. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down at 7. They're going to look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get the football back at their own 17. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
He'll drop to throw. Pass complete to Judy on the out route. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Pacheco. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Cleveland, the win will move them to 7-2 now.